like they're marbles on the road. Okay, so you really got to watch for that hail on the road. Don't want to be out in it either, because what can the hail do? Did I hear the clip go?
Yeah, but I turned it back on right away. Don't worry.
Okay, good. What can hail do to the vehicle? Yeah, it can. The only time I've ever heard, you guys know the emergency broadcast system? EBS, emergency, you hear it in the TV or radio, and you hear these loud noises, you know, and then they break in and they say, had this been an actual emergency, you'd been directed to blah, blah, blah. Well, the only time I ever heard that used was for a hailstorm. And it was down around Puyallup, just south of there in the Graham area, and there was a hailstorm that had like fist-sized hailstones falling out of the air. Bring in your livestock. Bring in your cars. Don't walk out in it. It can destroy, kill. Yeah.
I just got done in Oklahoma. I just got done working on my farm. 2 seconds after I got inside, it started hailing as big as bigger than your fist, or the same size.
Bigger, like softball size. Where were you in Oklahoma?
Like an hour, directly an hour south from Oklahoma City.
From Oklahoma City, where they got hit by. And how long did you live there?
5 years.
Yeah. Hey, we didn't talk about it, but what are you supposed to do when a tornado hits?
You either have to go underground, or you have to get in your shower, or you have to get in the hallway with no windows and put a mattress over you.
Yeah. You guys hear that? There's been a comparison too of, do you leave your windows open or close them during a tornado of that sort? You should keep everything closed, battened down essentially.
You're supposed to stay away from windows. You're supposed to
Stay away from the windows. Get to an area which is a better structure. But even these days, they're talking about just try to flee it in your car immediately. But if you're right by it with your car, you have to get out. Where do you go? In line.
Go in a ditch.
You guys hear that? You actually get out of your vehicle and lie down in a ditch. So you get down low. Why? What happens with the tornado then?
It skips over it.
Skips over us. It gets to the vehicle, and look, there's an air passage where the winds can go, and what happens? It creates, just like a plane, lift, yeah. Well, that's what happened. I don't know if that happened to the storm chasers, but it happens to vehicles when they get up. Interesting, interesting. Do you live through a tornado? Ever? What class?
I mean, what?
What classification?
I think it was just a small one. That's two.
Still 200 miles an hour, 180 miles an hour? Yeah, like hurricane. All right. There's one, hurricane. Where do we get those, you guys? East Coast. Yeah, we saw those recently, right? What was the latest? Sandy. Killed a lot of people.
What's the difference between
Hurricane and tsunami?
Yeah, I don't know how to.
Okay, a hurricane would be still a meteorological condition. Okay, so what you've got is storm fronts that converge with warm weather patterns, and boom, creates this real swirl, and it's huge compared to a tornado. But the tsunami typically is a seismic activity out in the crust of the ocean. And that causes the shifting like this, and then what happens above? Oh, that starts to shift on the upper waters, the top of the ocean, and then it comes in. Okay. Anything else? How about sleet? You know what sleet is?
Yes, rain and snow.
Yeah. Sleet. Weird mixture of sleet. All these things affect. Now, there's only one and only, typically, condition up here that leads to the most number of pileups on the road. You guys know what pileups are?
One after
one after another, like this, piling up, and then what happens to the vehicles? They end up different directions and on top of each other. And if you got something like this, worst case scenario, what happens? Boom. Yeah, explodes. You're going to see that in just a little bit on a video. The aftermath of it. You'll see some serious pileup crashes, and you're going to realize what is the most important cause. Of all these conditions up here,
Is it oil spill?
oil spill? No. Ice? Good guess, but no. But, Bogdan? Snow and ice, it really isn't. It seems like it should be.
Rain,
But
sun.
most crashes occur during rainy times, actually. People still get comfortable and too comfortable and they drive too fast to it. But it's actually different than all those conditions because it really doesn't affect traction. It only affects visibility. Which one up here affects fog? What happens in fog? You drown. What? You blind, yeah. You get blinded. Okay, sure. You put on your low beams or your high beams?
Low beams.
Low beams. What happens when you put your high beams on?
They just reflect off the fog.
Makes it all the worse for you. You blind yourself even more. Okay, but what's happened to the road?
Can't see it.
Can't see it. Don't know what's on it, but it's still not slick. So people tend to drive faster on it. And you're going to see in this little video that they actually drive faster because of the way our brain works. We misfire in the back of our brain as we look into this, okay? It's called pile-up.